What's up, boys? Today we're going to be trying to do an Arrow Nova Archer. There's a unique tier 5 trait for her that gives a bunch of extra base arrows on every shot, but it makes her attack fire in a wider arc, I think. So we're going to be doubling that, and to go with that, I think we want Ring Blades, since they are physical and have some useful debuffs. Actually, that's melee. That might be kind of weird. We'll take Transfixion first and maybe grab that later on. And then for gear, we've got the Warlock Mark, because I think this adds the most extra multi-strike to the main weapon. We've got an AoE ring, so that our Arrow Nova can then trigger even more Novas whenever they hit. We've got the standard movement speeds thing to scale up base damage and attack speed quite a bit. And then we've got some healing and some good multi-strike here. All of the base arrows from the trait will then be multiplied by our multi-strike later on. So I think we will have a base of 5 once I double that. Wait, no, it actually changes something else on that. What was it? Oh, I think it lowers the base attack speed, so we're actually going to attack extremely slowly. So that's why we've got all of the attack speed here to help try and counterbalance that a bit. Let's get some damage here. Did that gold slime just stab me when he walked over me? Let's see, there's a bunch of stuff I wanted here. Let me try and remember. We banish summon stuff. We banish force here. And weapon proficiency, I think I wanted a multi-strike. No, yes, the Warlock multi-strike. And then this one from him for damage and attack speed, so we can get more attack speed. And then I think this is the only dedication we wanted, since it's the only percentage movement speed. Oh, it's the gold. So he did stab me. He put Thornsy gold down. So here's the other proficiency one, damage and multi-strike. So we can banish both of these then. And then grab the multi-strike here. And then I wanted to double the archer thing. And then Warlock has a 20% multi-strike. And then we can double one of the regular 15% multi-strikes that the archer has in the proficient stance, I think. God, this game has some complex build making with all the potion stuff. Let's get some more movement speed for now. Actually, Transfixion does fit really nicely with 2 of the upgrades, so this is one of the proficients we want, and we want to double that one. And then multi-strike on Transfixion, sure. So with the 2 upgrades on it, it'll basically be another Arrow Nova as well, and it'll have some nice debuffs for us. We can banish summon damage here. Did I grab the... That's the other one we want, attack speed and movement speed. That's a great combo. So we can go a bit of region here. And yeah, I do know you can right-click on the traits to see the other ones available. It's just that 90% of my playtime in this game was before they added that feature, so I'm just not used to it, and I always forget it, and my memory's kind of bad with how tired I am now. Let's go ahead and double that multi-strike. But thank you for the comments. I do appreciate tips. I just sometimes forget stuff that I shouldn't. Let's get some attack speed here. Should be pretty crazy damage in melee when we shotgun them in the face. Already a decent number of arrows. Let's get some force here. I'm pretty sure that is piercing on the bow, which will help our AoE. So it lasts longer and they pierce more time, so those 2 together both increase the AoE. Then do we have anything here? Max duration. And then it does more damage when it penetrates an enemy. So not too bad. Extra AoE for both of them. I guess we'll just start grabbing some of the scrolls here, since it's going to be a while before we can get any evolutions anyways. May as well grab some XP to help out the early game. if I can actually move towards them. So we have a proficient and a proficiency here. We only want the percentage movements here for the boot, so we can banish that, although I do like it. And then we need to memories both of these. And the last two should go into tier 5 traits for that. I can see what's here. I'd rather have attack speed or multi-strike to improve the debuffing on that. Here is the other proficiency. We can go ahead and grab that. And then we can grab this, and then both of those will be free whenever. Let's grab more multi-strike. And then here, I don't think I want any of these. We might look for some more stuff. The needles would be cool, I think, here. Radiant Aura is pretty useful for debuffing, but Transfixion with a lot of multi-strike, I think we're probably fine there. Phantom Needles, there we go. And multi-strike on that increases fire rates. But that'll be funny when we're shooting out as many projectiles as possible, I think. Don't think I cared too much. So here's our dedication. We can banish that if I feel like it. Grab some more movement speed. I'll grab that global multi-strike later, it's fine. Attack speed is good here. Bit more pickup to grab all of our potions. Then attack speed there is cool. Let's just grab the global multi-strike for now. Really get those arrows going. More debuffing is not bad, sure. Don't care. Not sure if there's any other abilities I want that much now. I'll take the Bulwark since that one's easy to max out, and I wouldn't mind making our healing a bit more effective. Attack speed is good. Here's a proficiency we want. And I think I'm fine with that. Extra debuffing, and now we can take an evolution, although I just grabbed all of the scrolls. Here's the other weapon. And then I don't have that, and I would like to try something with that at some point, so it sounds kind of funny. Dedication, we can go ahead and grab either of these now, help out with the survivability a bit. Yes, that's ready. The guy just keeps teleporting in and cutting me off. We can memories that. Let's get a bit more defense since I'm taking a lot of damage here. And then that's the other three, we can grab that. And then that's fine to take now. Bit more piercing, I think. Then we can line them up and blast them with all the piercing and multi-strike. Attack speed, I like that, but multi-strike? Crit bonus. I'd rather have attack speed on that just for more projectiles. That doesn't seem very good. That seems cool, but it's not even the uncommon version. Oh, I wouldn't mind having that one actually, so we can send that up. Crit bonus, nah. Get some more movement speed for now. Multi-strike, yes. Kind of hard to hit those guys since they're never going to be in melee of me for the shotgunning effects. More debuffing. Base crit is pretty good at 0.15 per level. Our proficient 4, let's go ahead and memorize that, grab the final multi-strike here. And then I'll grab the dedication real quick, I think. So we're looking for a weapon proficiency from Archer and a proficient stance from Warlock, I think. And that'll get us more arrows and multi-strike. Damage and attack speed, we want the other one here, and then attack speed on that's fine. That stupid gold damage artifact, stop! Here's the multi-strike. Try to grab that, but there were a bunch of enemies closing in on it. Then we can finish off the weapon proficiency. That's pretty good damage. Let's go ahead and grab that so we can try to nuke the champions down. The ones that summon all the ranged skeletons are kind of a pain right now, it seems like. I do have an upgrade available. Let's get the attack speed here. And then... we don't want this one since I'm not really going damage over time stuff, so we'll take the slowing effect for now, I think. And then upgrade the damage on it based on the number of debuffs applied later on. I'm gonna grab a bit more movement speed since that's almost maxed out. What else can we get here? Based on crit or attack speeds. Let's banish that. Try and get that one finished off quickly since it's extremely helpful here. Crit chance, no. I'm gonna try and roll for that since we have a scroll right here and we can finish that off, and that'll be a huge help. Get a bit more piercing. Those guys are kind of on top of it. Damage, we can get attack speed or force, which I think lets them travel further or something, but that's more interesting than damage, at least. Alright, so now we can... Oh wait, I can take a look at any of the abilities we might want. I guess Arcane Splinters would be kind of cool and fitting with the multi-strike stuff. It's magic and a projectile. Honestly, I think I'm down for that, and 3 or 4 abilities seems to be the sweet spot where you can mostly level them up. Oh, we do have the second one ready there, so we can take the 10% extra damage for the transfixion itself per debuff stack, and that'll be applying a lot. And then what can we get here? None of those are super interesting. I think base crit chance probably is the best. Base damage would be good, but we have the ring giving quite a bit of that, so a lot weaker for this build, I think. We do have the needles ready. I can't right-click this to see the other upgrades available for it. Critical hit split into 2 projectiles. Well, that fits the multi-projectile build, so that sounds good. Attack speed. So piercing force. I think I'm fine with attack speed for more of them. Let's get some more attack speed here. Multi-strike. Let's try and get the other evolutions while we have good stuff for them. Attack speed I like. Wait, that's tier 6, so it probably has the same stuff. Yeah, we'll take the crit to get that ready then. Okay, here's one of them. We're looking for the other one. It has the same penalty, but we do want the Warlock's multi-strike here. So we'll double that. Lose a ton of summon damage, but don't care. And then needles disappear, deal magic damage in the area based on the piercing counts. Can apply slow on hit, chances reduced for each enemy, and an additional 15% crit chance for each slow stack. Okay, that should fit nicely with what we took on Transfixion. They'll both apply slow, and then the extra slow stacks here will improve the damage on that. And the extra slow stacks here will improve the damage on that now. Range, we can get attack speed, I'd rather have that. Let's get some slow chance then to ramp those 2 up. Here's what we're looking for. 2 base arrows plus 54 base spread. We lose a lot of attack speed, 0.33. I don't think the base is actually that high. So we're actually going to lose 2/3 of our base attack speed, but we're going to get an absolute ton of arrows by doing this. They should fire in a crazy spread. So we're now at 25 arrows with a 175 cone. But our attack speed went down to 0.66 after all of the massive modifiers. Why is it 0.79? Wasn't it 0.33? So it should be doubled to minus 0.66. Why do I have minus 0.79? Weird. More force to get the piercing up. Oh god! My animation is so slow on that. My damage is probably going to be terrible though. We can get attack speed there. Multi-strike there. Yeah, let's go for the multi-strike, I think. I honestly can't really even see the arrows with all of the other projectiles from like the transfixion and needles. But I'm watching the bow animation on the character and it is insanely slow. Alright, this might not have been a great idea, but we do have 25 arrows per shot. Main weapon, 10% spark and 50% spark. Wouldn't mind having one of those if we get enough of the cinder things. Let's get some more pickup for the potions. And that one's almost maxed out. Don't think I care about any of these. Although, you could get some phantom needles on the spirit warrior. I think we have enough skills now, though. Range, ooh, base multi-strike and area radius, I like that. And then there's definitely an upgrade we want on that where it splits into smaller needles or whatever, splinters whenever it fades. Attack speed is nice. Yep. So we definitely want that one. This one, bursts into smaller ones after a short time. And then I guess we'll probably take that as the third one since we're not really going effect stuff. That would unlock a lot of upgrades for the various effects, which we definitely don't want. That's so many icicles, my god. Base crit's pretty good. Multi-strike, yes. Multi-strike, yes. And global multi-strike. We can get attack speed for projectiles. Honestly, I should take this because my attack speed is so low. But more multi-strike. Multi-strike, yep. Force and range, we can get attack speed. I think I'd like that. Attack speed here's good. There's nowhere to go. Please, Arrow Nova, fire faster. Percentage defense will help a bit here when we have to take some hits. Range, we can get attack speed there. Attack speed, yep. Attack speed, we can get effect on hit chance. More projectiles. Don't think I care about either of those. We can get damage or crit bonus. I don't think either of those really matters too much. We'll just go ahead and grab that. We can get attack speed there. Slow chance is pretty good. Let's finish that off, even though it's not super useful. It'll make it a little bit easier to find stuff. We can get attack speed there. So we'll finish off the pickup range here. We can get multi-strike on that, which we already have. Yup. And then I think we only need a little bit more on the splinters. Yeah, 2 more levels, and attack speed is what we want there. Excuse me, multi-strike. Yeah, we want that. We wanted attack speed for this one. And then they'll ramp up in damage over time and gain a decent amount of base damage. Attack speed, there we go. You know, that actually gains duration off of force, right? Yeah, max duration. That upgrade we took would actually be really cool with a max force build for that, then. Just make them last like 30 plus seconds and constantly keep ramping up in damage. We could take that. I would lose a lot of base damage with the insane number of projectiles I have, though. The 0.5 base damage at the bottom of that is just extremely important. I think I'm fine sending all of those up. If we get enough, which we did. Attack speed, yup. Let's see, we could use some area now, I suppose. I'm in melee range, shooting a ton of projectiles, and he's still insanely tanky. Attack speed, yep. He just randomly died? At like 70%? Attack speed. How bad is our arrow nova now? Let me move while doing that. So we have the boots. 0.75. Still says minus 0.79 from the base, though. Weird. We can get range or damage. Force would reduce their duration, so I think losing 20% on that doesn't feel very good. We'll grab some more crit for now. Slow, finish that off. Then we can send all of these up. More uncommon items to add to the horde. Area. Yeah, we wanted range on that. so I don't lose a ton of duration. We do have one piece of the boss quest thing, but I don't think that's super relevant when you're doing the triple lords anyways. That would be cool to have. I don't think I've ever gotten 4 items in one run sent up before, but I'll take that just in case we can get another one. I've only ever gotten 3 base force. We want the multi-strike on that. Let's try and look for it real quick. There we go. So now our splinters should have pretty insane multi-strike as well. 20.78. Not too bad, since a lot of our stuff was for a main weapon only. Crit bonus or defense. Damage is still only level 2, wow. Let's get some defense here, I think. I think there's so many enemies that we're probably capping out on piercing before we're ever getting close to our max range anyways. Attack speed, more projectiles. Oh, it has a icon for the sent up. I don't think I've seen that before either. Yeah, if we get into close range and just shotgun the champions, they just instantly disappear. Bit more area. Do we have the attack speed thing? That's 100% damage. Yeah, 100% attack speed. That is a lot of projectiles. God, those red things that just don't go away even though there's nothing there. Let's get the crit bonus now. Finish off the area real quick. Rare defense movement speed. Ooh, multi-strike. Twice as much per level. So that brings us up to 28.59 arrows. These are kind of junk. I guess the range could help out a little bit against the bosses, actually. Probably won't be able to keep all of them inside my range, while also avoiding everything they do. So one of them just got instantly deleted. I'm not sure what caused that. Probably a ton of slow stacks with the transfixion damage from that. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to spend my torment shards. Probably have like 20 or 30 to dump on Archer. Could have had even more multi-strike. Got the invuln. Stand in the middle of them for a bit for massive damage. Wrecked Fallen Star. And a bunch more torment shards. So the ending stats were 29.43 arrows per shot. 104% from the rare hunting gloves, very nice. 115% from proficient stance. We got back up to 87% of our original attack speed, with 178% from the boots. But yeah, we lost a lot from doubling that and getting the +4 base arrows. 216 cone angle. Interesting. 17 for 40% area. What? Weird. 14 piercing. 600 base damage. We got 77 from the Holy Relic. So that was over double our base damage on the arrows. Probably a lot on these fast hitting small projectiles as well. Let's see, these ones. 11 multi-strike. Where's the damage? Here we go, 100 with plus 77. So not too bad, but not quite as good as the arrows. All the debuff stuff. Phantom needles. $50 plus 77, so that got a ton from the Holy Relic as well. And then the splinters. 24.43 projectiles on that. Damage is 100 plus 77 base. And then we turned in everything we can already. So our basic attack was actually pretty tiny damage because the attack speed was so slow. Splinters ended up really carrying the build considering that was the third ability we took and didn't get its upgrades until pretty late into the run. Transfixion not bad since we built it fully for debuffing and multi-strike. The AoE ring actually not too bad either, 98. That did more than our basic attack. 16 on the Warlock necklace, I think? Yeah. I don't know what would have caused burn. Phantom needles 164, not too bad there either. So we built mainly for the basic weapon, and all of the other multi-strike projectiles apparently carried. I guess we reduced the attack speed too much with the doubled on that extra arrows. I think one version of it wouldn't be too bad, but two of them definitely didn't seem to be the play there. So let me see how many shards I could have spent here. We could have had an extra, like, 12% or something multi-strike, I think. So the gear one more time if you wanted to see that. Warlock Mark for some extra multi-strike. The healing, movement speed, base damage setup to get our scaling on and get a ton of attack speed with the boots. Another AoE on hit ring so that we can Nova while we Nova. Bit of healing and damage on the chest, and then a bunch of multi-strike going into the rare version for 0.6% for every level. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.